doing? Sorry I didn't come on yesterday. I had an appointment, and then I had a last minute invitation to go get some Mexican food, so I went and did that. And it was delicious, and I have no regrets. We're gonna do pick a card reading, what your ancestors want you to know. Right, meow? And let's see here. I already did the cards because I was actually getting ready to do it the other day, and my Wi-Fi has been horrible. It's knock on wood, it hasn't been down today. So we're trying a live event. Every single day for the past 5 days it's gone down for hours, and then it'll come back up for a second, and then it goes right back down again. It's been nuts. All right, let's see. The first deck to pick. Okay, so the choices we have believe, we have go deeply within, we have prayer, and then the last one is trust. So we have 4 to choose from today. The timestamp for the first one will be 111. All right. Thank you. So the first card, believe. When we treat, we do not wish, we know. We do not dream, we state. We do not hope, we accept. We do not pray, we announce. We do not expect something is going to happen. We believe that it has already happened. This has been coming out a lot in the collective readings and in various pick-a-card readings. You have to know that what you want is yours right now. Even if you can't see it, you got to stop, picture it being yours. Picture that day. Know that it is yours. Feel all the joy and the happiness and the gratitude. Thank your ancestors. Thank God for bringing it to you, and then release it to the universe so it can show up. Just know that it's yours. Know it. Know it. Know it. Believe it to be true, and it is. Believing is seeing, not the other way around. They've been tricking you. Tricking you. Let's see. Can't really see that very good. It's kind of dark in here, but the light, there we go. Well, whatever. All right, wait a minute. All right. So we have cause and effect. Do unto others. What you put out will come back. Whatever you think is true. Oh. Learn something new every day. Came out next. And then we have the neurodivergent card, followed by brother, followed by the card that says 144,000. So your brother may have gifts, or you do. But neurodivergence is just about always accompanied by really good gifts. And that's just in my experience. I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Next card out says, I am not good enough for you. So this person may have some insecurities about who they are and their value. They have to learn to love themselves every little bit. Every little bit. Next we have yes is the answer. That's going down next to cause and effect. The worst is over came out next. That's landing next to learn something new every day. Stand up for those without a voice. Now that one's landing next to neurodivergent. So you may have a mission to speak up for those with disabilities. Differences, I heard. Ooh, trolls came out next. Someone may be getting harassed. This is landing next to brother. Your brother may be getting bullied, or the person who's neurodivergent may be getting bullied for their differences. That needs to stop. Set strong boundaries and stick with them is the next card out. So someone needs to stand up for this person. Next one says, do not allow tradition or religion to prevent love. And to this I always add, do not allow societal expectations, family expectations, or what people think of as normal to keep you from love or joy or happiness. And that's landing next to the I am not good enough for you card. We have, leave the past behind, forgive them all, release the need for apology, Release the ideas of any shoulda, couldas, or wouldas. And that's landing next to the cause and effect card, and yes is the answer. Next card is jealousy is ugly. That's not from love. And that's landing next to the worst is over. And we have indeed job app showing up. So this is landing next to, oh, see, I told you, maybe you have a career. Maybe your mission is to work with neurodivergency and stand up for those without a voice and be the love. Because the job app came out in that line. Oops. Next, we have afraid of love. And this is landing in the line with trolls and brother. Then family issues came out next. Whoops, and that's the last card. Family issues, and that's landing next to set strong boundaries and stick with them, and 144,000, which means you and your family may be the only one like you. You may be the only one that has gifts. No one may believe or understand you at all. You need to leave and go to where you're loved. Even if you have to be by yourself for a while, your tribe will find you. Your tribe will find you. Work on yourself, work on your shadow side, release anything that's not serving your highest good. And then, oh my, we have, oh, hold on here. Wow. Okay. Look, you got the family issues card. You got healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Addison, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. So definitely need to heal the family issues. Forgive your parents, forgive your siblings, forgive your cousins, whoever you feel has wronged you or caused you harm. Just try to understand that first and foremost, everything happens for a reason. Every single thing that we go through in this life is an opportunity for us to learn and grow and evolve. And we have agreed, made agreements, contracts, if you will, with other souls to come here and have an experience together. And they may be playing the bad guy on purpose for your benefit. Second of all, your parents, your siblings may not have known any better. They may not have had the tools in their toolbox to treat you any better. They may not have known how. So you have to let all of that go. You have to just forgive it and don't carry that on you. Release it so that you can move upwards and onwards and have more love and happiness and peace in your life. Then we got trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate came out. And then engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Then, boy, oh no, we got cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning. So that goes along with the tradition, religion, preventing love or joy. Someone's thinking like negativities based on how they used to do things in the past. There's some conditioning. Replaying events over in your head, perhaps. Someone's not dealing. They're hurt. Maybe avoiding a conversation, a call, or a person. Once again, boundaries. Need to set strong boundaries is coming out again. And then we have the snake. So competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman is also included in that. Since we got the trolls card, I would say that's probably who the snakes are. Could be a snake in your family. All right. Do we want to get an angel song? Let's get a song message from the angels for this pile. Ooh, that was fast. Anything else? Yeep. It almost did. That's too many. Point. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for allowing me to channel messages from you through me for the highest good of everyone who hears them. Messages to bring through love and hope and joy and healing. Thank you for allowing my voice to bring healing to everyone who hears it. As always, thank you to my ancestors and my spirit guides, Holy Spirit, for always guiding me and protecting me in all of the ways for all of my days. First song on side A, Where the Wild Things Are, Luke Combs. Next, Complacent Race, Twiddle. Better Than Before, The Works. Look these up, listen to them, maybe dance to them, sing along with them. Compares to You, The Works. And then on side B, oops, I forgot to flip that one. Leave Before You Love Me, Marshmello featuring Jonas Brothers. Going, Going, Gone, Luke Combs. Oh, that's funny that he's in here twice. Don't Keep Me Wondering, Allman Brothers. And The Good I'll Do, Zach Bryan. All right, now let's go. Put these all back. Now we're going to do side 2 at 11:49. Group 2. Go deeply within. Thank you. All right. There is no obstruction one cannot dissipate by the power of truth. So we learn to go deeply within ourselves and speak as though there were a presence there that knows. It is most worthwhile to commune with spirit, to sense it and feel it. All right. Deeply within. And then, the heat just went through me. Natural disaster came out first. Stay focused on your path. No fear, no distractions, even if there is a disaster, apparently. Do not judge anyone. Just love them for being human. Take a risk. No fear came out next. Connect with your spirit guides, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and source for guidance and inspiration. I kept you around. For the benefits and my own selfish wants. This is landing next to natural disaster. So maybe someone caused a disaster in your life by being selfish. Ooh, next is start writing that book. Maybe you need to write a book about your natural disaster and whoever took advantage of you. It might be part of your path. This is landing on stay focused on your path. No fear, no distractions. So, something about a cigar. To me, a cigar is like you do it when something is complete. This is landing next to don't judge anyone, just love them for being human. Then we got keep a gratitude journal every night before bed. Write down 3 things you're thankful for. That's landing next to take a risk, no fear. Then we got separate ways coming out next. This is landing next to connect with your spirit guides. So maybe you've been disconnected from spirit for a while and you need to get back in touch. Or separate ways with whoever was causing disasters in your life. We'd also have Epiphany coming out next. That's landing in line with the disaster and the selfish person. How are you like your father and how are you different came out. This is landing after Epiphany, next to writing that book and staying focused on your path. Share what you have and be generous. Open your mind. That's landing in line with taking risks and no fear. Ooh, ancestor spirit guides. This is landing in a line with connecting to your spirit guides in separate ways. So you have an ancestor you need to go ahead and invite to come back and help you. I don't know what happened. There. You have an ancestor spirit guide, at least one. And then, landing in line with natural disaster, I kept you around for the benefits. Justice will be served. You don't have to worry about trying to get revenge. Don't do that. Actually, it's a bad thing to try to get revenge on people. It makes bad things happen in your life instead. No one needs that. Just let it go. Forgive them for being an idiot or whatever it takes to let that go. Coffee. The last one from this deck. Oh, wow. What you put out is magnified and returned to you. This came out in the group 1. Maybe you should watch that one too. Be love. Then, let's see what we got. Whoa. Whoa. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Oops. Then, oh, I don't know. Oh. Now listen, I would never reconcile with someone who was actually abusive towards you. Let's just put that out there. But next we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Then heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And then romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring came out. Well, that took a turn. Okay, what else? Oh, looky, looky. You got the dragonfly. Wait, first you got this. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Sounds like you had a toxic relationship in the past. Then, the dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. There's a surprise invitation or meeting coming up. So that might have to do with that reconciliation, don't y'all? All right, let's get some song messages. Thank you, angels, for bringing some music for my viewer to watch. Ooh, all right, good enough. Oh my, that's a lot. Okay, let's do it again. Can't do 10 cards, they know that. It has to be less than that, and I can't pick from 10 which ones are important. Let's just put out the important ones. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for flowing the river of love energy through these readings into our crown, all the way through our bodies, out our feet into Gaia. 2. All right, now listen. To clarity. I just heard what I said. To clear and transmute any anxiety, worry, stresses, physical aches or pains or disease, anything that is not in our divine order for our highest good will be turned into love for more healing for the planet and its animals and peoples. All right, you guys. Win, lose, or draw, Allman Brothers, side A. Them Jeans, Joe Hertler and the Rainbow Seekers. One of them girls, Lee Price. The Lude, Dustin Smith and the Daydreamers. I love them. Live Life, Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. Oh wow, you got another Pigeons. Walk Outside, Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. Live Life, Walk Outside. Looking for the Light, The Works. Enlightened Rogues, Allman Brothers again. Waiting for a Girl Like You, Foreigner. And then Let It Go, Anth. Now on side B, Water, Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. Bring It On Home to Me, Sam Cooke. All for the Show, Dustin Smith and the Daydreamers. You guys got to check that band out. They're from Ohio. That's where I'm from. The other side, When It Rains, It Pours by Twiddle. Twiddle's another really good group. Without Me, Halsey featuring Juice World. Snooze, SZA, Justin Bieber, acoustic. Wild as Her, Corey Kent. Surreal, Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. Save Tonight, Eagle Eye Cherry. Offshoot, Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's mix those back in and we'll start with group 3. Prayer 2157. Here we go. Cause and effect are but two sides of thought, and spirit, being all, is both cause and effect. Prayer, then, is its own answer. Right. Ooh, first card up is marriage. So this is about a marriage. Fertility and abundance are on the way. Harassment at work. I could not tell you how I felt and I regret it. And then astral travel. Someone who treated you badly trying to come to you in your dreams. Oof, karmic debt is landing next to marriage. New car is landing next to fertility and abundance are on the way. Congratulations. House for rent is landing next to harassment at work. Ex-friend is landing next to I couldn't tell you how I felt and I regret it. Oh. And then that ex-friend is obsessed with you. And they may very well be trying to astral travel to you. That's landing next to astral travel. Whew. All right. Landing next to marriage and karmic debt. Do what feels right. Be brave. Shine your light into the darkness. Unexpected event is landing in line with house for rent and harassment at work. Yoga. Maybe try some yoga. This is landing in line with ex-friend and I couldn't tell you how I felt and I regret it. Anger issues came out next to someone is obsessed with you. Take action, no fear, is landing next to do what feels right and be brave. And then release the story of how sick you are, or how poor you are, or how abused you have been, and tell the story of healing and recovery and joy. Always tell the happy stories. Don't tell yourself the negative things. All right, let's see what we have next. Oh. Okay. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. This might be what they were talking about with that karmic marriage. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then this could be the one. You've already met the partner you seek, the romantic partner you seek. Well, since I said partner, it might be a job partner too. Oh. So we got Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk. Take a chance, risk, being strategic. Options, not showing hand or gambling. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation. Deception, shocking attack. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button, guys. I appreciate it. Because then we got, oops, also separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, and unsure of future. All right, let's get some song messages for group 3. Music for their ears. Dance it off, sing it out. Oh, wow. You got one of the same songs as, I think it was group 3 had the Lude with Dustin Smith and the Daydreamers. I mean, group 2. I think group 2 had that already. Alright. So you only got 6. Side A, Peas and Carrots by Twiddle. Something in the orange, so there's some carrots. Zach Bryan. And then the Lude, Dustin Smith and the Daydreamers. Side B, The Kind of Love We Make, Luke Combs. Freedom, Dustin Smith and the Daydreamers. Oh, that's a good one, you guys. And then When It Rains, It Pours, Twiddle, if I could pick it up. There we go. All right. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for flowing that river of rainbow sparkly bits of love to heal us for these readings. Trust. $28.48. Trust. In this invisible law of unfoldment, we must come to trust. And although we do not see the way, we must believe that the way is and is cooperative. Now, follow your bliss, listen to your heart is your first card out. Someone is out of balance came out next. Do not base today on what happened in the past. Release fear and be brave. Something about a maternal grandfather came out. And then leave the country came out. Psychedelic therapy is landing next to follow your bliss and listen to your heart. Ooh, someone is out of balance gets coworker backstabbing next to it. So you got one of those too. Who else had that? Group 2. Plant medicine came out. It might be time to go out and gather all of the plants. Get you a book. Go gather those plants. Bring the seeds and the plants back home. Plant a garden. Make you some medicine. I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment only. Do not impose your will upon others with intent, magic, or ritual. Nope, not allowed to do that. That's not from love. This is coming after plant medicine and next to maternal grandfather. Sell the house is landing next to leave the country. I'm not even kidding. Sunshine came out next. It's landing next to psychedelic therapy and following your bliss. Smokes cannabis is coming up next. That's landing next to the backstabbing coworker and the person who's out of balance. Maybe they need to smoke some cannabis and settle down. Sorry. Just Be You came out next after Smokes Cannabis. Plant medicine is next to it. Don't base today on what happened in the past. Release fear. Be brave. Just be yourself. Manifestation. Ideas become reality. Thoughts are things. What you think to be true is. Think the happy thoughts. Think the happy endings. Do it on purpose. Something about politics is involved with leaving the country and selling the house. Love Without Reasons is coming out next. That's landing next to Sunshine, psychedelic therapy, and following your bliss. And then Choose Yourself First. That's coming after Love Without Reasons. And it's landing next to Smokes Cannabis, coworker backstabbing, someone is out of balance. Your ancestors have a lot of messages today, you guys. All right, what do we got next? Ooh. So you got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Woo! And then chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeehaw! That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Congratulations. And then, oh wow. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, this is the first one. They said, keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, or one night stand. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Verified Rockstar. How are you doing? Let's see here. And then we've got the butterfly. A relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child and growth. Wow. All right, group 4. And then song messages from the angels for you. Yee. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for allowing my voice to bring healing to everyone who hears it. All right. That's good. That's enough. We Are Young by FUN. When I Get There, Pink. Overtired, Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. Set You Free, Bryson Tiller. Little Do You Know, Tupac. Happier, Marshmello featuring Bastille. And then, As Long As You Love Me, Backstreet Boys. Ghost, Justin Bieber. Mood, 24 Karat Golden featuring Ian Dior. The Last Ovation, Joe Hertler and the Rainbow Seekers. On the Rise, Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. And last one on side B, Over My Head, The Fray. So those are the messages from your ancestors, you guys. Whee! Right. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. All right, who is here for personal? Heck yeah, make you some, because I ever did, like, literally I sat down one night and just started writing, and I don't even remember how, like, I've used them a lot now, so I've seen them all, but at first, like, I didn't even remember writing things, some things down. Like, they just take over and they let you know what you gotta have in there to help you or to help people that you're meant to read for. Something is wrong over here. Whew. My air conditioner quit working over there for some reason. Yeah, it's 82 degrees in here. It must be having a hiccup. You have a stalker online? It's probably because you're a rock star. Oh, that's funny. Prayer came out and release all cluttered. I wasn't ready yet. We're not doing a reading, we're just doing a shuffle here. Oops. Don't get too excited. Alright, let's see. Check my... I think you're the only one that's here. Oh, that's weird. Well, we can ask your ancestors what's going on, what you need to know about that. I'm just going to write you down as Rockstar, and it'll be in the description on the video with your timestamp, which is, let me check it. 42. Oops. What should do over here? There we go. All right, creator source love. Whee. We light some sage and clear the collective energy so we get a good reading for you. Palo Santo. My candle went out. Who blew out my candle? Let's see here. Weird. That's weird. Must be a dud wick. Keeps trying to die. There's something for you. Oh wow, it went out again that fast. Okay. Fine. I got Moa. Some sage for you. Breathe it in, breathe it in. All right. Oh. I'm having regular, actual coffee, not mushroom coffee right now. It's the first cup of real coffee I've had in months. I just don't have any energy today, and I haven't been able to do a reading. So the Wi-Fi was on. I was doing a reading. Energy or not, I need coffee. All right. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for bringing a message for the rock star in the house. From their ancestors on what they need to know about the situation at hand. Something for inspiration, clarification, or information on the situation, please. To bring about healing and love. Thank you, as always, for allowing me to channel messages from you through me for the highest good of everybody. Everybody, the all, the one, the we. Okay, I'm just going to cut the deck and see what's there. How to live. You're in your dark night. Another one, or is this your first? This says, to learn how to think is to learn how to live. Yes. Yes, that's good advice. The best advice ever. Like, think as much as possible the positive thoughts. Sorry, you can't see me. Let me try to turn that a little bit better so I can talk to you. So, oh, that air conditioner needs to come back on. Hold on a second here. Every time a negative thought comes in your mind, you have to literally tell your brain, no, no, that is not it. That's not what's going to happen. That's not the situation. And you need to stop yourself right in your tracks, close your eyes, picture the best, happiest thing instead, the happy outcome, the positive idea, the opposite of the negativity that you just automatically said because you're used to it. Like, retrain your brain to be positive, not to even go there with the darkness, with the negative thoughts. And let yourself cry or scream or throw rocks in the woods or whatever you need to do to release the things that were holding you back, the things that were weighing you down, the energies that maybe weren't positive, maybe from your past, from your childhood, anything that was hurting you that you still carry around. You've got to take a really good look at it and cry it off or let the anger out somehow. Get grounded. Take a salt bath. That'll help you clear your energy. Like, take a salt bath regularly, especially after being out in a crowd, like at a bar or a shopping mall, at the Walmart store or whatever. Like, after you've been around a bunch of people, come home and cleanse your energy. Take a salt bath, sage your house, sage your car, sage your property. I just put a salt grid around my entire property the other day. I went around the whole property line and dumped salt to protect me from outside energies, from like the neighbors and stuff, because I don't want their emotions bothering me all the time. So I have to protect myself as a psychic and as an empath. Okay, let's see here. You did not cool down. All right, let's see what card you get next. Let's see, for this subject matter. How about a goddess card? Are you a female? A lot of times males don't like the goddess cards, but if you're a lady, I'll do a goddess card for you. Or maybe the goddess card is good for a man. I mean, it is good for a man, but sometimes they get upset with me. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, so that was a good idea because they had 4 for you. 4. Let me see if I can get these comments to where I can actually see them, because that's so far away. I'm having a hard time reading it right now. The first goddess you have is Vast. She's one of my favorites. The cat goddess. What is going on with my computer? It says it's out of memory and it won't load YouTube. It's horse feathers. Boop boopy doo. Here we go. All the messages. Oh, good. So you know the goddesses. Well, then these will maybe resonate for you. All right, I'll let you see the picture. I love these cards. They're so awesome, the artwork. Bast, or Bastet, or Pasht, was the Egyptian goddess who appeared in cat form. The Egyptians highly revered cats. The word for cat, MEOW, also denoted light and was cognate with the word for mother. The cat is a lunar animal and is also a solar animal, representing the power of the sun as reflected in nature. Since the cat is an earth animal, Bast is also an earth mother goddess, a giver of life and abundance, in touch with her wild, instinctual nature. She also is protector of women during childbirth. Like a cat, she is fiercely independent and belongs to no one but herself. Bast is one of the more joyful goddesses. Her elaborate festivals in the town of Babustis were renowned for their joyful dancing. Embodying a cat's gentler aspects. Yeah, you definitely have someone watching you, and that just came and landed on this card. Okay. Embodying a cat's gentler aspects, Bast is a personification of life and fruitfulness. The quintessential life-affirming mother, she reminds us to be playful and relaxed like a cat and to find occasions to celebrate life. And then, High Priestess. Wow. So you know you have, like, part of your gift is serving humanity. For sure. If you're a High Priestess. The priestess is the direct representative of the goddess on earth. She has direct responsibility for functions that ensure fertility and ongoing creation. Priestesses often were responsible for ensuring rain, for the goddess was the giver of dew and of rain. They often tended a sacred flame, the embodiment of the creative spark of life. The High Priestess is the great goddess herself, a universal figure found in such diverse guises as Isis in Egypt, Kuan Yin throughout all of Asia, Athena in Greece, and Rhiannon among the Celts. This goddess is all-knowing and all-wise. She creates life out of herself and bestows life-giving waters. At the proper time, she takes life away so that the divine spark in each person may be free to continue on its journey. The High Priestess is a reminder of the innate wisdom in each of us. She demands that we connect to the divine spark within and manifest it in the world. Wow. Then you got Amphitrite. There's a feather in there. I love the feathers. Amphitrite is the ancient Greek triple goddess in her guise as ruler of the sea. Her name, used synonymously with the ocean by Homer, means the third one who encircles. A moon goddess, Amphitrite retained her individuality even under the later Greeks, who had her married to Poseidon. She has a special concern for all creatures of the sea and is responsible for the foaming waves. Just as Amphitrite can moderate the winds and the sea, we can learn to calm the waves of our inner storms. Look at that again. I did a reading last week for the collective, and it was a pick a card reading with the goddess cards, and Amphitrite was one of those cards. Maybe you should check out that one. And then you got Eve. The word Eve means life. The goddess Eve is the mother and nurturer of all life. She is the creator of the world and of all living things. Oh, wait a minute. You definitely have someone that watches you. They only come around like when someone's watching me, and no one's watching me right now as far as I can tell. Except for you, but I mean, Amphitrite. Let me let you read it. Where'd I put it? Okay, will it focus? There you go. Okay, Eve. She is the creator of the world and of all living beings, lady of the beasts, and steward of all growing things. Even in the Bible, she is portrayed with a snake, a potent symbol of the vital life force found in every living being, representing rebirth and regeneration. In one of the Gnostic texts, it is Eve who calls Adam to life. Eve is the embodiment of primal female creative energy, of the powerful urge to create and sustain life. She is active femininity and relatedness to all that lives. She is life itself. Yes, the mother of all mothers. Wow. Okay, now let's see. Let's get some of these. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for bringing through a message. You're coming to transform soon. Hi, Sassy Libra. All right, ancestors, what do you have from this deck for Rockstar? Ooh, lies. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, no. So, lies and I miss you. Someone who lied misses you? Now. Yikes. Thunderstorm? Oh, whoops. Got two. Oh, no, see? You got Two-Faced Gossiper came out. Man. That's in the same line with lies. Okay, you got Just Say Yes More is next. Different language or culture. Spend a day or 7 alone. Meditate. Fast on water only. Connect with source. Check with your doctor before you do any fasting. This is for entertainment purposes only. But your ancestors said your mother came out. It's landing next to thunderstorm. I don't know if your mom causes thunderstorms in your life. Mine sure did when she was here. Woo! She's all right now, ain't your mom? She settled down quite a bit after she passed away. Career change. That's landing next to Two-Faced Gossiper. Is the gossiper at work? Is it someone you work with? Oof. Oh. I don't know who that is. Oh. Next to different language or culture, you're getting a plane ticket. Maybe you're the one in the collective. I can't even remember which group it was, but it said, leave the country, sell the house. You heading to the ocean? I want to head to the ocean. Thank you, Creator Source, for bringing some messages. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Spirit. You're a freaking miracle worker. Plane ticket is followed by across the ocean. Boy. Is this next? Someone's stealing from you. Are they stealing your content? Is your troll like, you have a troll stealing content? This is in the line with Thunderstorm, but it's also in line with Mother. And then say the words they need to hear from you. It's landing next to career change in line with Two-Faced Gossiper. Maybe someone needs to be told how it is, where the bear goes in the woods. Oh, wow. So next is on the spectrum. That's landing next to illegal activities. Next we have windfall. That's landing next to plane ticket, different language or culture. Oh, TBI came out. Traumatic brain injury. This can cause people to be displaying symptoms of being on the spectrum, you know. If someone gets a blow to the head or like a whiplash, it can literally change your brain. You deserve to be treated like royalty, and I should have been better to you is landing in the line with stealing from you, Mother, and Thunderstorm. Do you want any more cards? Oh. Oh, look. Politics, slander is at play. So someone's playing dirty politics, lying about you. Maybe they've got some kind of a group somewhere that they're sharing your content to, or I don't know. Politics is landing in line with two-faced gossiper, career change, say the words. And then slander is at play, is in the line with illegal activities and on the spectrum. And then you got the card, take yourself out on a date. Go to dinner, treat yourself like you are dating you. So self-care is definitely important right now. Always is during your dark night. Always. That's like your top priority during your dark night. Is to basically mollycoddle yourself. Do all, spoil yourself. Work through all of the stuff. Make sure you are taken care of like you would want to be taken care of. Like how, like mother yourself. No kidding. Remember I told you that reading about leave the country and all that? I said sell the house. Look what you got. Hurt his head when he was young. Oh yeah, that could cause, that could cause anger issues, behavioral issues, adaptability issues. Like it is a lot like being on the autism spectrum. And then we got the card, do not impose your will upon others with intent, magic, or ritual. So we have to be from love. We can't be trying to make someone's free will go away. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could be here and let them work through me. Ooh. Seems like you have a journey ahead of you. Oh no, see? Let's get some more cards on that note. So you can protect yourself, you know that. You already know that. None of that is affecting you. It's all going to bounce back. Rubber glue, rubber glue, rubber glue. Rubber glue. Boy, whoops. Oh, yeah. So coffee came out with addict. I might be one. I don't know if you are or if they are. Or it might not have anything to do with, it might be just addiction. That's in the line with illegal activities, though. And then you got beam your heart glow of love at everyone. What just happened? Okay. Huh. Leave justice to source. Everything will be made right. It's funny because I was just thinking, like, you can't really seek revenge against people like that because it just messes up your own timeline. So you just have to leave it to source. Let Creator fix it. Let the universe sort them out when they're doing terrible things like that. But when I was doing something, somehow cards got knocked off of this onto here. So I have to read them for you. I was going to put them back, and I'm not allowed. Hermit time came out, which they already told you. Spend a day or 7 alone and meditate. Connect with Source. Oof, oof. This might be part of the problem. Okay, you have another ancestor showing up. Your paternal grandfather says take that vacation. Maybe that's the plane ticket, different language, culture across the ocean. And then always act from love. I hope that helped. I hope that helped. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, you guys. It helps get the videos in front of other people who may need it. going to be amazing. That's absolutely right. Everything is going to be amazing, you know. Know that is true. Just know it. Picture it. Feel it in your bones, in your heart, in your gut. If there's anything I can ever do, you can just reach out. Yes, exactly. We are here to help others transform as well. Even in the midst of our own transformation, we are never done transforming. You know, if you ever think you're done, think again. Think again. Especially right now with all these light codes coming in with the solar flares and the things going on, spatially speaking. Ooh, my throat. What is going on? Thank you for letting me be a part of that. Come back any time. I do different readings, different days of the week. My Wi-Fi's been acting up, so I haven't been able to do them like I usually do them. But we're going to be doing them. Turn on your notifications so you get notified. That grandfather card showed up again. Twice I saw the go back home card. They might be talking to me. I might need to go back home. You are. So you already know you're going across the ocean to a different language and culture. That is awesome. Isn't it like a miracle how they can bring out cards that tell a story to reassure us that we are on the right path, that we're exactly where we're supposed to be. We're not doing anything wrong. We're doing everything exactly right. It's always so reassuring. Well, thank you, even if you don't tip. Bless you. Have a great time on your vacation. I'm so jealous. I always wanted to see Australia. I'm still going to go. I'll go. Have a great night. Kisses and hugs for you. I love you. Right. Is anyone else waiting for a reading? Let me go look at my comments. Sassy Libra? Are you still here, my dear? Oh, goodness. This computer's going wackadoo. Wackadoo! All right. Let me run and pee real quick. This coffee is doing what coffee do. It ran right through. Also, I need to put this up so that light is not shining right in my eyes. Okay. right, kiddo, watch out. All right, let's see what your ancestors have to say for you, Sassy. Hi, Shannon. How are you today? Has everyone already subscribed to my channel? I can't remember if I set this one for, all right, so Sassy Libra's up next. And then Shannon, if you want to be after Sassy, you can be after Sassy. Sassy, your timestamp is going to be 1/12/07. All right. Do you have a particular issue at hand, or are we just seeing what comes out, Sassy? Let's get you a card from this deck. Oh, you put a question. I didn't see it. Spirit knows what your question is. Let's just see what they have to say about that. All right, I'll put that right in there so I can still see that. It must have gotten lost somewhere in the thing, but it's okay. I don't need to know because they know, and I'm not. I'm just a puppet here. Let's see what card they want to throw out for you from this deck. Oh, you got a few. Oh, so go back and watch the collective reading for trust, because you got trust. Okay. The pick a card for trust might be for you. In the middle, what? In the middle. And this invisible. In this invisible law of unfoldment, we must come to trust. And although we do not see the way, we must believe that the way is and is cooperative. Look at love. If we look at love long enough, we shall become lovely, for this is the way of love. All things are possible. The universal mind contains all knowledge. It is the potential ultimate of all things. To it, all things are possible. To us, as much is possible as we can conceive, according to law. So that's bringing up the subject of believing is seeing once again. Infinite good. Here and now we are surrounded by and immersed in an infinite good. How much of this infinite good is ours? All of it. And how much of it may we have to use? As much of it as we can embody. And then you got faith is ever the light. We become conscious of darkness only when we are without faith. For faith is ever the light of our day and the light on our way. Would you like a goddess card? Let's pull you a goddess card. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for bringing messages for Sassy, for the highest good of everyone in that timeline, to answer the questions at hand. You know the situation. Thank you for bringing clarification, information, or inspiration on the situation. You gotta be kidding me. What are the odds that you would get the High Priestess card too? Are all my viewers like me and they're also High Priestesses? Are we starting a club? Let's have a club. Let's do a club. We'll have club meetings. I guess that's the only one you're getting. All right, High Priestess. It says here, the priestess is the direct representative of the goddess on earth. She has direct responsibility for functions that ensure fertility and ongoing creation. Priestesses often were responsible for ensuring rain, for the goddess was the giver of dew and of rain. They often tended a sacred flame, the embodiment of the creative spark of life. The High Priestess is the great goddess herself, a universal figure found in such diverse guises as Isis in Egypt, Kuan Yin throughout all of Asia, Athena in Greece, and Rhiannon among the Celts. This goddess is all-knowing and all-wise. She creates life out of herself and bestows life-giving waters. At the proper time, she takes life away so that the divine spark in each person may be freed to continue on its journey. The High Priestess is a reminder of the innate wisdom in each of us. She demands that we connect to the divine spark within and manifest it in the world. Yes, we are. Awesome. Okay. Let's do this deck. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for flowing the river of healing energy for these readings into us and through us. Clearing and transmuting all worries, fear, anxiety, aches, pains, anything that is not in our highest order. Mercy, that was fast. All right, let's go ahead and read these ones. Just say yes more. Choose the high road always. LinkedIn, so something about a job search or employment or even social media. Be self-disciplined, self-reliant, and determined. Fertility and abundance are on the way. And then next you got kidneys. I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's see what else we get. Thank you, Creator Source Love. Thank you, Ancestors, for bringing messages for Sassy today. I used to have a dog named Sassy a long time ago, back in the 90s. Oops. Self-care is #1 priority. Something about a brother. Self-care is landing next to choose the high road always. And brother is landing next to the job app. All right. What else? Harassment came out after brother, next to be self-disciplined. It's self-reliant. And then on the floor, the tea that I spilled. Ooh, it's good tea. A new relationship is on the horizon. And that's landing next to fertility and abundance are on the way, my dear. Ooh, sounds like fun. Sounds like fun. Ooh, what are you doing? Pack a suitcase. Pack a suitcase came out. Next, this is after a new relationship on the horizon. And then we got, oh, whoa. This is landing next to kidneys. You or someone you know, past, present, future. This is for entertainment purposes only. It says bad weather after doctor. Jealousy is ugly, be the love. That's landing next to brother and the job site. Smokes cannabis came out next. This is landing next to harassment and in the same line with self-discipline, self-reliant. Ooh, I'm afraid of you came out. That's landing next to the new relationship on the horizon. Well. Sunshine. Pack a suitcase, has sunshine landing next to it. Go where the sunshine is, apparently. And then learn something new every day came out. That's in the same line as saying yes, more kidneys, and doctor. Lies is falling out next to bad weather and choosing the high road always. Say you're sorry and admit how you're wrong came out after lies. And then it's also landing next to jealousy, brother. So maybe someone needs to apologize to you. Where am I? Who am I? What happened? Oh, goodness. All right. Eee. In the line was the harassment and stuff. It says withholding your money. Neurodivergent came out. That's in the line with I'm afraid of you and new relationship on the horizon. Fertility and abundance are on the way. Do not base today on what happened in the past. Release fear and be brave. Choose yourself first. That's landing in line with see a doctor. What is your spiritual purpose? Share your gifts. Do yoga. Oof. Whoever's been harassing you, having something to do with holding your money back or messing with your money, is also obsessed with you. And that made my throat do the thing. So that's All right, next we have love without reasons. That's landing next to neurodivergent, new relationship. You got to follow your bliss and listen to your heart too. That's landing in the line with pack a suitcase, sunshine, and do not base today on what happened in the past. You got cause and effect, do unto others as will be brought back to you. And the next card after that, be honest in your dealings with others. That's landing in the line with the lies. What's in your spiritual purpose? Self-care, number one priority. High road always. Anything else for Sassy? Your maternal grandmother is one of the ancestors who is a guide for you. I heard or maybe both great grandmother and grandmother. Whoa! I just dumped those out of my hand. I don't know which one of those was first. Draw, paint, carve, fix, create, and stand up for those without a voice. Be the love. After grandmother, they came out at the same time, so maybe she's encouraging you to be artistic. Oh! Huh. It could be, but let me say this. We never have to worry about what's going to happen to the people who have done us wrong. We just have to let go of the anger and the pain, the hurt, the resentment, any of those feelings that they brought to us, so that we don't have to continue suffering. And we just move ahead and forget about them. Okay, let's see here. Now, the stand up for those without a voice, you're not going to believe this. It's coming out in line with neurodivergent, just like Rockstar's did. Just forgive her. Let it go, honey, because the thing about people who cause damage to other humans is they are broken. They are completely broken themselves on the inside, and that is why they cause damage to other humans. And so, like, in order for our own healing and our highest good, we have to release them, release what they've done, because literally they don't know any better. Karmic debt came out in the line with kidneys and see a doctor. So, cause and effect, do unto others. Just choose yourself first, love yourself, heal yourself, and walk away from the ones who don't love you. The ones who aren't good to you, just leave them behind. They're not for you. They're, oh, you got family issues. And cigarette smoker came out next. Oh wait, family issues is up here. That's landing next to be honest in your dealings with others, and lies and bad weather. and choosing the high road always. Cigarette smoker is landing next to maternal grandmother. Was she a smoker? It's also in the line with brother. So you got 2 family members in one line. Okay, what else? Some past situation is coming back around. And then, oh no! I don't know who this applies to. This came out after a past situation is coming back around, and it's in the line with standing up for those without a voice, loving without reasons, neurodivergence, new relationship, fertility, and abundance. And then, let me move all these out so I can get your last few cards on the board. Plant a garden came out. Yes is the answer. Oh my gosh, girl. Yes is the answer is landing next to karmic debt, cause and effect, kidney doctor, blah, blah, blah. And addiction came out after that. Addiction. And then I can see how toxic I was to you, and I'm trying to be better. So that is your answers, Sassy Libra. Thank you for being here, you guys. Thank you for subscribing and clicking the thumbs up button for me. All right, let's mix these back in and see who's next. New relationship on the horizon, full of fertility and abundance. Don't forget that part. Let go of the bad stuff. Let the good stuff come in. I heard releasing all of that is what's going to clear the path. Releasing all of that will clear your path to happiness and joy and love and yumminess. Whee! All right. Shannon is up. And if you want to hang out and wait until after Shannon, King, Lorraine, we are asking what your ancestors want you to know right now. But Sassy had an actual question. You're very welcome, Sassy. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And then, so they answered the question too, as well as bringing some other advice and letting her know that her grandma is one of her team. So that's fun. 131.07 for Shannon. 07 was the last one too. Isn't that fun? right. Let's get one of these, or however many I decide to throw out for Shannon. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for flowing the river of love for us for these readings. Thank you, as always, for allowing my voice to bring healing to everyone who hears. Okay, let's try that again, because that's like 12. For everyone who hears it. Thank you for flowing the river of love energy into us and through us during these readings to heal us and clear anything that's not serving our highest good from our physical and our emotional and our energetic bodies. What do we have for Shannon from this deck? Maybe they wanted all 12 of them cards and now they're mad at me. Okay. There's one. That is one of them. Oh, here we go. Okay. The nature of nature was the first one out. Yes, we'll pull some from the relationship decks then in that case. The nature of nature. Nature is governed by immutable laws, the ignorance of which excuses no one from their effects. So what you're thinking is what you're going to be seeing. What you're putting out is what's coming back, is what that's talking about. The next one, the eternal quest. We may stumble, but always there is that eternal voice, forever whispering within our ear, that thing which causes the eternal quest, that thing which forever sings and sings. Next you got get results. It is the person who knows what he is doing who gets results. Reality came out next. Evil is not an ultimate reality. It is simply an experience of the soul on its journey toward reality. And then, perfect belief. Got a daisy. Perfect belief is the beginning and the end of all good mental work. Now, let's get you a goddess. Get a goddess for Shannon, please. Something to inspire, clarify, or bring new information in on the situation at hand. Thank you, ancestors, for being with us and showing us the way, guiding us and protecting us for all of our days. All right, you got two. Oh, you got one of my favorites too. All right, your first one is Aphrodite. How about that? The love goddess. Ooh, I need to drink a coffee. My throat just closed up when I said the love goddess. Aphrodite is most often described as radiant and shining. When Aphrodite is present, the whole world acquires a soft golden glow. Foam born, she is associated with the creative, life-giving sea and represents a sense of freshness, renewal, and hope. A descendant of the prehistoric water bird goddesses of old Europe, she is often accompanied by birds. The goddess of both spiritual and passionate love, Aphrodite joins us to one another. She is feminine being in all her fullness, and her realm is that of relationship and feeling. Aphrodite demands maturity if we are to be in true relationship. When we embrace mature love, Aphrodite is there to bless us. Oh, it's sideways. And then you got Hina, it's the Hawaiian moon goddess. I had a dog named Hina once. Hina is said by some to be the greatest of Polynesian goddesses. In certain tellings, she is the original creator of the world, the goddesses and gods and human beings. One story tells of her love affair with an eel who is killed. She buries his head, and several days later, the first coconut tree springs forth from the grave. Hina is perhaps best known as the woman who lives in the moon. There, she creates beautiful tapa cloth from the bark of the mulberry tree, which we see as clouds surrounding the moon. Hina represents that part of ourselves that creatively brings forth nourishment even in the midst of what appears to be death and decay. Something I wanted to tell you. In order to get answers from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, you can put forth a question to them and tell them, if the answer is yes, show me a yellow butterfly. If the answer is no, show me a bluebird, or something like that, whatever you want to pick. And that'll help you get answers right away. You don't have to wait for a reader like me to happen along. All right, what's next? Let's do the Beach Time Soul deck. Thank you, ancestors, for bringing a message for Shannon from this deck. Holy macaroni. All right. Woo. What's going on? I think my air conditioner might be going out over here. I don't know what's going on, why it keeps shutting down. Because I know it's 81 degrees in here and I've got it set on 73. All right, let's see what you got. Oh. Okay. Whew. So, the first card is the Runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. And Snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Hopefully that's in your past, because your next card says date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan or set a date. I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, uh-oh, and then seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, then love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. And the last card, don't fall out of your chair. Are you sitting down? Boop, boop, ba-doo. Wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. How's that? How's that? That's a pretty good thing right there. That's a good reading. Sounds like fun. Well, except for the past. But we've all got that crap in our past, right? We all got to learn how to let go of all the snakes and the runners and the codependencies and the everything, the trauma bonding. Let's see. Let's get you a couple cards from the romance angels and then we'll see who's next. Some more information and clarification from the ancestors of Shannon for information on the situation at hand. Oh, remember how I said codependencies? Hopefully this is in the past. See if there's anything else. Flirt. Well, this is what happens when you're dating. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. But codependency says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So that might be with that runner snake, hopefully. And then the flirt, I'm going to put that on the date. And this could be the one. This could be the one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got to be kidding me. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I'm putting that right. Nope. Seduction gets this. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So whoever this new person is, it's going to be a humdinger. It's going to be a doozy. A fun kind of doozy. Congratulations. Get away from the negatives so you can have the positives. Well, thank you for being here, Shannon. I hope that helps somehow. That's why I'm here, just trying to help. Just trying to help. Oh, I hate when these things get upside down. It drives me nuts. Pluto is here. How are you doing? All right, let's see who's coming up next. As soon as I get these shuffled back in. The timestamps will be in the description box, guys, so you can go back and watch your reading again. And now, who's next? King. Lorraine, are you still here? I hope I'm not butchering that name. Oh, that's nice! Did you? That's funny. I put that thing out so long ago, and the thing is, I don't even know why they make me do that. And I have a whole bunch of other things I've made that they made me film it or take pictures to make us post about, and I never did it because I'm like, nobody gives a crap about what I'm making for dinner. Thank you. You're so wonderful. Oh, good. King is here. King. Timestamp 1:45:17. After King, Lorraine, you can be next if you want to hang out for a minute. And then Pluto. Oop. I ripped my page. Let's see. All right. King was what? like your number. It's 9 and a 17, and those are fun. All right. First card for King now. Oh, well, don't you want to know what the ancestors want to tell you? All right. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for bringing a message for King Lorraine today from their ancestors. What do their ancestors want them to know right now for their highest good? Limitless experience came out first. Within us is the unborn possibility of limitless experience. Ours is the privilege of giving birth to it. Ooh. And then you got creation. You can imagine that. How are we going to reconcile suffering and lack with the goodness of God? The difficulty is solved when we realize that all creation is an effect of our thoughts, our expectations. The inner being is next. God is always God, no matter what our emotional storm or what our objective situation may be. There is always a hidden something in the inner being that has never been violated. Next, the spirit is alive. There is no stagnation in spirit, nor should there be any in our idea of spirituality. To be spiritual is to create. The spirit is alive, conscious, aware, and active. And your last one from this deck, outward life. Outward life is a result of the subjective state of our thoughts. So that's twice they've brought that up. What you think is what you're going to bring. What you think to be true, what you believe in, is what's going to happen. So might as well think the happy thoughts. Dream the happy dream. Don't picture the negative things at all. Tell yourself, nope, no, we're not doing that today. Not today. Not today. All right, King. Let's see here. Do you want a goddess card? I'm going to get you one just because. Yep, that's what I heard. They want a goddess card. All right, what do we got to say from the goddess deck for King today? From the ancestors. Right, meow. Oh my gosh, and you got the other Hawaiian goddess. Okay, but first. Those cards haven't come out yet. You have to wait a second, King. Don't tell anyone. Diana is the ancient lady of the beast, called by the Roman Lucina, goddess of the light. As mistress of wild things, she is especially responsible for anything young and vulnerable, be it wild or human. She is a goddess of solitude, comfortable with the wilderness and with the great silences of nature. She represents the mystic primitive identity of the hunter and the hunted. Diana is a moon goddess, symbolizing the moon in its crescent phase. She stands for the Virgin, a self-sufficient, free goddess who lives life on her own terms. Especially a goddess of women, she is related to all phases of female existence, from infancy to menstruation through birth, nursing, menopause, and death. Diana stands for the part of us that is at home in the wilderness, at home with our primitive, instinctual nature. And then Etain came out. Etain, whose name literally means shining one, was a Celtic moon goddess, the second wife of Medir, king of the underworld. Medir's first wife, Fonmok, was jealous of Etain and turned her into a fly. Falling into a glass of wine, Etain drowned. She was reborn and married Eacade, a fertility god. Medir challenged Eacade to a game of chess. The result was that Etain must spend half her year underground and half on earth. Etain is especially a symbol of fertility, of the vitality and life of all growing things. A goddess familiar with both life and death, she teaches that wherever we are, on earth or in the depths of the underworld, we too can be shining. And then your last one is Pele. I love Pele. She is me and I am her. Pele is the fiery Hawaiian volcano goddess. The daughter of the earth goddess Haimea, Pele came to Hawaii on a boat. Killed in a fight with her sister the ocean, she took refuge in the glowing cauldron of Mount Kilauea, where she receives the souls of the dead and regenerates them with fire. In tempestuous relationship with Kamapua'a, the ferocious pig god, she is portrayed as a jealous goddess, her rages manifesting as volcanic eruptions. Revered by Hawaiians, even today she carries the force of the volcano with its molten lava flow, which even in destruction creates new land. Pele stands for the molten fierce aspects of life that is unable to do anything halfway. She reminds us that even in the midst of fiery eruption, there is creation and new life. All right, now, let's see what we get from this relationship deck for the king. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for flowing the river of love energy for us during these readings to heal us and help us. No, you didn't. Mercy. I'm not taking those ones because I almost dropped the whole deck, and that was my fault. Now, anything else from this deck? Woo-doo. Oh, no. Anything else from this deck or the situation at hand for the king? That's weird. You got two cards that have already been out for someone else so far. So, looks like these ones go together. We got the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, ego. Do you? You feel like you're having, so you're meant to be here right now. Right now. We got sabotage. The hammer came out. Ugh. So this says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. Well, if your Wi-Fi glitches, you can always go back and watch it again. Your timestamp is already in the description box, so you can go right to your reading. Next card, seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Then, healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And then healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Now let's get you something from the Romance Angel Oracles. What do we have for King from this deck? Ooh. Don't get them mixed up. Thank you. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Something else flipped over and I didn't realize. All right. Ooh. Excuse me. Let me get a drink here. Oh no, my coffee's gone. Get water. All right. You deserve love. You are lovable. says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. It says separation, time apart. And then it says soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I hope that answers questions for you. Congratulations on being free from addictions. That is fantastic. I'm sending you a big giant hug on that one. Congratulations. I quit smoking cigarettes about 3.5 weeks ago now. I'm very proud of myself. Cigarettes are horrible. I don't know who it could be. You think you found your person? You know, soulmate can be, it doesn't have to be romantic even. It can just be like a friend that's meant to be in your life sometimes too. Oh, what is going on? I've been asking God for my soul tribe. They've got to show up pretty soon. They gotta. Just gotta. All right. Well, thank you very much for being here, King. Come back again anytime. Let's see. We got Lorraine. Lorraine. Are you still here? Let's see. 159.17. For Lorraine. Oh, that's funny. I just did a 17 on the last one. And 9 plus 5. How about that? All right. Let's see. All right. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for bringing messages from Lorraine's ancestors. Some information, clarification, or inspiration on the situation at hand. You know what's going on in Lorraine's neck of the woods, and so do they. Thank you. Thank you for always flowing the love for us. Wow. Artemis is your first goddess card. Artemis, the archaic mistress of animals, probably dates back to Paleolithic times. Her realm is the wilderness, and her concern extends to all wild, untamed things. She presides over the hunt and is the goddess, did I just read this? Of hunters. I think I read this card the other night for someone. Or maybe it was one of the pick-a cards. Fiercely individualistic and independent, she remains apart from relationship to men. Despite her fierceness, she is addressed as a healing and soothing goddess. Protector of births, she also alleviates the suffering of women in childbirth. She is responsible for the initiation of young girls. Artemis is a wonderful symbol of female independence. She reminds us of the value of solitude and the importance of wild, untouched places. She shows us those frightening places that bring healing even through fear. And then you got Medusa. Word. Hold on. I might have to turn the light on in here. Hold on a second. It's getting dark outside. There we go. When Medusa was slain, the winged horse Pegasus sprang from her blood. The Greeks portrayed Medusa as a horrifying gorgon, an ugly woman with snakes for hair. Anyone who looked at her face turned to stone. Yet her name has the same root as medicine and measure, and derives from a Greek word meaning to protect, to rule over. Medusa is a moon goddess, the triple-headed great goddess in her death aspect. She is associated with blood, so to meet her is to meet the mysteries of moon blood or menstrual blood, sacred and terrible in so many mythologies, the source of life. Medusa is serpent energy, enlivening, terrifying, impersonal. Somehow Medusa, a symbol of growth and generation that dies so that from death may come life, became a symbol of fear. For to look directly upon the divine is to face a terrifying reality. Pegasus is instinct, wisdom, imagination, life force, and intuitive understanding. And your last goddess card is Morgan Le Fay. Morgan Le Fay is commonly remembered as the enchantress, half-sister of King Arthur. She is, in fact, the great queen goddess, ruler of the mystical island of Avalon, the fortunate island of the blessed dead. Sometimes equated with the ancient Irish warrior goddess Morrigan, she is the Celtic death goddess. As Morgan Le Fay, wait a minute here. I can't even read. It's not very bright. I can't read in here. Here we go. As Morgan Fata, she is the controller of destinies and knows the fate of each person. She is noted for her healing powers, her knowledge of healing plants, and her prophetic vision. Like a shaman, she is a shapeshifter able to take on many forms. Morgan Le Fay represents that deep place of healing magic within each of us, the center where wisdom and healing flow even in the moment of death. The ambivalence with which she is traditionally represented echoes our own fear of her deep and ancient wisdom. You got a lot of fear coming out. Don't let fear stop you from any kind of anything. Did I forget to do you a... Let's do these ones. Let's see what comes out. Thank you, ancestors, for bringing a message for Lorraine. Did any of that resonate for you so far, Lorraine? Push or pull? At all times, we are either drawing things to us or pushing them away. Then you got grow. Let us be happy to begin right where we are and grow. And then you got that creative something. We are thinking, willing, knowing, conscious centers of life. We are surrounded by, immersed in, and there is flowing through us a creative something. Call it what you will. Wow. So, is your issue just general, or are you wanting information on a relationship as well? So I know which deck to pull from next. Lorraine. Oh, there you are. Will I keep my present place for next month? Okay. Let's pull from this deck. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for allowing my voice to bring healing to everyone who hears it. Oh, I think I'm going to put my hair up. It's hot. All right, ancestors. Now you know the question. Let's get to eat. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Who was it? Who did I just do? King. Probably already gone. Also got the Phoenix. And it fell in a box of jewelry. Makings. So I better put that right back in there. Is King still here? Probably gone. Dagnabbit. New phase, transformation, growth, changed mind. I'm going to put a note. Dude, last time there was someone else. You are here. Good. So you got the Phoenix card too. Sorry about that. When it flipped out, it landed in my box of jewelry parts. So I didn't notice it down in there until just now for whatever reason. All right. Now, back to Lorraine. Okay, Lorraine. Let's see. Thank you, Creator Source. Something about the full moon we just had. I guess, or maybe the next one. I don't know. Hopefully that isn't the devil. The Phoenix. The Phoenix is like transformation, coming out, rising from the ashes. Oh, whoops, I thought I just stuck it right there. There it is. New phase. Renew, growth, and changed mind. Oof. Next, Lorraine, you got, okay, so you got full moon and cheater so far. Oh, goodness. Hopefully that's in the past. All right. Lorraine needs information. Plant a tree. Well, I would say you wouldn't want to plant a tree if you weren't going to be there next month, but I always plant trees everywhere I go, so that's probably not true. So plant a tree came out next. And then You got the psychedelic therapy card. And then, stop telling yourself bad things. Dreams do come true. Tell yourself the happy outcomes, the best possible stories. And then, oh no. Landing next to full moon, you got stalking, following you, and spying. Music stopped. What are you doing? Oh, stalking you, following you, spying, landing next to full moon. Always be fair and honest with others is landing next to cheater. And then father came out. Okay, I heard you. Oh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no, 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 because that's not good. Hold on. Tea hit the floor. No. Oh, horse. Okay, so after father, you got pack a suitcase, and that is landing next to psychedelic therapy. The first thing that hit my mind when I saw that was ayahuasca. So I don't know if you've ever thought about taking a trip and doing a retreat like that or what. Next card. Oh. This is landing next to stop telling yourself bad things. So this may be very well negative self-talk bringing bad things. Or it could be someone is actually practicing something that's not from love. And I got a headache, so that's probably what it is. Alright. So someone is like, someone is definitely sending you negative energy. Whether it's just with their mouth, running their mouth about you or something, or it could be actually like they're doing ritual, like candle or mirror or moon magic. Maybe that's what the full moon is about. I highly suggest a salt bath. And put salt in your house, every single corner. Take yourself, okay, so self-care is important here. Take yourself out on a date, go to dinner, treat yourself like you are dating you. That's weird. That landed next to stalking, following you, or spying. Okay, ancestors. Whoa, what else? Guilt, shame, greed, envy, jealousy, thievery, gossip, and slander. See what I say? Those are not from love. Those are karmic. Well, we'll find out probably because father card is in the same line, so it could be family. But this is landing in the line with always be fair and honest with others and cheater. So slander is definitely black magic. Gossip is black magic. Like when you talk crap about somebody, you are putting energy out into the world that's going to come back to you, actually. Like, you're protected as long as you understand that you're protected. Picture yourself in a bubble of light, a titanium bubble that no negativities can get to. And it's true for you. Your ancestors are definitely telling you that some stuff is going on, but you are protected. Some stuff is going on due to jealousy. Maybe some greed is involved. The next card that came out is Dark Night of the Soul, and that's landing next to the Father card. Fertility and abundance are on the way, came out next, and that's landing next to Pack a Suitcase and psychedelic therapy. So maybe some psychedelic therapy would clear and transmute some stuff for you and let the love flow better. I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. You deserve to be treated like royalty, and I should have been better to you is landing next to the Black Magic card and in line with telling yourself bad things. So stop telling yourself any kind of bad things. Don't speak any kind of negativity anymore. If you hear yourself doing it, literally say it out loud. No. And then tell yourself out loud the good story, the happy outcome. You have a new contract of some sort. This is landing next to your self-care card. Oh, you're not going to believe this. I cannot believe this. The pathological liar card came out in the same line as greed, envy, gossip, slander, cheater, and always be fair and honest with others. Ooh, Spirit is so on it. Thank you, ancestors. You are the bomb. The bomb. Next, you have new business. That's landing next to Dark Night of the Soul, Father, and Plant a Tree. Underneath new contract, in line with new contract. Be aware of any kind of a liar involved in the new business situation. Oh, mercy. Flooding came out next. I don't know if this is literal flooding or emotional. Thank you, ancestors. What is what next? What do you want to say next? You know the situation. Now this new contract, that could be a lease or a mortgage contract or a land contract or a job contract. Okay, so the next cards, oh, the first card that flew out was defensive. I don't know if you're the one who's being defensive because of the lies and the manipulations and the horse feathers flying around in your neck of the woods. But also you got childhood PTSD. So somewhere there is some child trauma, some trauma from childhood involved. That needs healed. That needs forgiven. Whoever hurt us as children, we have to let that go. We have to realize that they did not know what they were doing. They were doing the best they could with the limited tools at hand. And maybe they didn't do a good job, but we have to forgive them anyway. And then we got stepsister. That's landing next to pathological liar, cheater, guilt, shame, greed, envy, jealousy, thievery, gossip, slander card. Cup of tea came out next. This is after stepsister, next to new business. It's also in line with Father, Dark Night of the Soul, and Plant a Tree. Maybe you need a tea tree. Maybe you need tea tree oil. Oh, cup of tea came out with new location, which is landing next to flooding, fertility and abundance, pack a suitcase. So maybe you won't be in the same place next month. Whoop. Next is I lied about my feelings and intentions and I'm sorry. Now this is in the long line with the childhood PTSD and the stepsister card and the Black Magic, I should have treated you better card, and the defensive card. So I lied about my feelings and intentions, and I'm sorry. What else for Lorraine's highest good? Thank you, ancestors. All right. Mercy. So, next to childhood PTSD, and in the same line with new contract, take yourself out on a date, like self-care, and then someone stalking you, following you, spying you, full moon. So, I was just getting ready to say, you just said your father. I was getting ready to say to you, since you got the father card, he is the boss of the family, right? So this could be referring again to your father, and because it's landing next to childhood PTSD. So someone as an authority figure has contributed to childhood PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. And that requires some healing. You'll probably go through a dark night of the soul as you deal with all of those events that caused the damage. Oh.
+1 866
Oh no! You got an OnlyFans card coming out. It's landing next to stepsister. Shh. Pathological liar, guilt, blah blah yada yada, cheater. Cup of tea. Isn't that funny? He did drink tea. What are the odds? Spirit is good at this card game. Some tea just hit the floor. Speaking of tea. Oh, let me see what it was. It went in that jewelry box. It went in this box of jewelry makings, you guys. That's so funny. It's never happened till tonight. Aw. Sunflower came out. This is in line with cup of tea, new business, dark night of the soul, father, and plant a tree. This thing is falling down. Oh. Exit. Let's see here. Sorry, you guys. I just realized that I might need a new phone stand, because that one is letting things fall down. All right, what do we get after sunflower? Miracle. Storms coming. Flooding is in line with storms coming. Either literal or figurative. Miracle is next. All right, let's get a few more. Which one? All right, for Lorraine to finish up. Oh, word? Oh my goodness. That tea spilled clear over there. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you know what that means, but look it up. You have a mission. You have a mission.
+1 866
Oh, wow.
109.
So he heard you, and he is sorry. Okay, you guys, hold on a second. I don't know what this could be. I've called twice, though, and I don't ever get phone calls, ever. Hello? Okay, I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of an event. That's why I did not accept the call the first time. Thank you. salesperson. Can you believe it? Oh. All right. Where's the other one? 2 flew out, right? Or was it just the one? Honor, love. How about that? Look at that. Look at that. Would ya? What were we saying? Isn't that amazing, Lorraine? I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I think that's the end of your reading. Yep, your dad definitely got your message. And he wants you to heal all of that. And I don't know, like, if you're going to be in the same location next month, because that was your main question, right? And then you did have the new location. So I would just go ahead and try to plan on being open to whatever your ancestors, whatever spirit, whatever creator source brings you as your next path. Because maybe you will be somewhere new next month. Or maybe by the next full moon. I hope that helped. Thank you for being here, Lorraine. I'm sending you all kinds of love and hugs and kisses. Mwah. Yes, good. I thought you might. Because they usually don't throw that card out for everyone. You know what I mean? Like, that's a card that you just don't get every day. You know why. We know why. Oops, I just dropped a card on the floor now. Beautiful. Your dad said you're beautiful, all the way to the bone. Oh, isn't that sweet? That was a good reading. Thank you for letting me read for you, Lorraine. Come back anytime. Hey, you guys, don't forget to click the thumbs up button for me. You're very, very welcome, honey. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Aw. You know he's with you for sure. He's supporting you. Ask him to show you signs. Tell him to bring you a yellow butterfly or a blue butterfly or something. Tell him to bring you a winning lottery ticket. That's what I told mine to bring me. It is time. Oh, where? Let's see. Who's next? Pluto, my darling, is next. Oops, my page fell out of my book, Pluto. All right, let's see here. Are you still here? If you want to go back and watch your reading, your timestamp is already in the description box. Maybe refresh your window and it'll show up. timestamp. Da la la. 231:47 for Pluto. Oh, poop. Sorry. Sorry for my language. Oh, good, Pluto's here. Okay. My window is not updating here. Let me see. It's supposed to be all the messages, too. Fibber. I can put you on. You will be after Pluto. So, next up after Pluto. I'll write you down. Hang out for about 10 minutes. It'll be your turn. Usually the meetings take about 10, 20 minutes. But somebody like Lorraine comes in here and their dad's talking. And it takes, how long was it? Half an hour. But that's okay, because someday it's going to be a message. You know, everybody deserves to have their message, even if it takes a few minutes. Okay, so Pluto. Let's get a card from this one. Let's see what your ancestors have to say about all of that. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for flowing the river of healing energy into us and through us for these readings, clearing and transmuting anything that is not of the highest order and for our highest good. Possibility. The potential possibility of what we call the highest and the lowest is inherent in everything. They are not different things. They are the same thing functioning at different levels. And then, hope. In spite of all conditions, the race believes more in good than in evil. Otherwise, it would not continue to exist. This is the eternal hope and sense of our life. I'm going to get you a goddess card, too. Goddess card. Goddess card. Well, then, okay, I'll take the ones that flipped, because that's a whole stack right there. Well, this is a whole stack too, though. Mercy, you're not going to believe this. Pluto, you're the third one to get High Priestess tonight. We were talking about just starting a club for just us. Yes, isn't that awesome, that smell? Oh, I love fried apples. My mom used to make them. It was one of my favorite things when we were kids. A lot of times she would make them with pork chops. And I love to take my pork chop and dip it in the fried apples and eat it. Oh, at least I used to. There's a lot of things I can't eat anymore. Pork is probably one of them. Last time I made bacon, I couldn't even eat it. I'm so very sad about that. Anyways, your first goddess is the High Priestess. And you're the third one. So you can be a member of my special club, the High Priestess Club. And it says, the priestess is the direct representative of the goddess on earth. She has direct responsibility for functions that ensure fertility and ongoing creation. Priestesses often were responsible for ensuring rain, for the goddess was the giver of dew and of rain. They often tended a sacred flame, the embodiment of the creative spark of life. The High Priestess is the great goddess herself, a universal figure found in such diverse guises as Isis in Egypt, Kuan Yin throughout all of Asia, Athena in Greece, and Rhiannon among the Celts. This goddess is all-knowing and all-wise. She creates life out of herself and bestows life-giving waters. At the proper time, she takes life away so that the divine spark in each person may be freed to continue on its journey. The High Priestess is a reminder of the innate wisdom in each of us. She demands that we connect to the divine spark within and manifest it in the world. I can almost taste those fried apples. I'm so happy that you're making them. My mom is happy too. Okay. Ooh. You got eggshell. I gotta turn another light on. I'm having a hard time reading in the dark in here. Oh no. Did I unplug that? What can I do? Okay, I'll set it here. Ixchel is the ancient Mayan moon goddess who reigns supreme throughout the Yucatan Peninsula in southern Mexico and as far south as El Salvador for more than a millennium. She is also called the Queen, our Mother, the White Lady, and the Goddess of Becoming. Although married to the sun, she is fiercely independent, allowing no one to own her. She remains free to come and go as she chooses. As a fertility goddess, she makes women fruitful and sends fertilizing rains to the earth. She is particularly honored as a patroness of childbirth and a healing goddess of medicine. Like many moon goddesses, she is the patroness of weaving. Ixchel, like the waxing and waning moon, is comfortable with all sides of life. Her energy is midwife to our own creative ideas. So good. And then you got the Sphinx. You got the Sphinx. Oh. And it says, the Sphinx is an ancient moon goddess. That's another moon card, which is related to fertility. The goddess of birth and death. Part animal, part human, she is connected to her deep instinctual nature. Most stories emphasize her aspect as a death goddess who carries the dead to the underworld. Others, wait a minute, that does not say others. Often, I can't even see, often portrayed as a lion, she shares in the solar and regal symbolism of that animal. Her role as an oracular deity given to enigma and riddles points to her as a keeper of the great mystery. Another high priestess. A symbol of strength, wisdom, and royal power, she reminds us that nothing comes to creation without some destruction, and that sometimes to solve a mystery, we must enter the darkness. This image reminds us that there is beauty even in the heart of that which terrifies. I'll let you look at it again. And then, Hathor. Another moon card. Is there something you want to tell me? Hathor, a nourishing great mother goddess, is the Egyptian mother of all gods and goddesses. Usually portrayed as a cow, she is a sky goddess, the queen of the heavens. The sun emerges from her womb and the moon from her breast. She is the goddess of love, mirth, beauty, and sensual pleasure, as well as the protectress of all women. In her other guise, shown here, she is a lady of the night and queen of the underworld. With her lion's head, Hathor assumes the role of destroyer and giver of death. In her leopard skin, she is the goddess of fate and fortune and typifies the ferocity and swiftness of this animal, a night prowler and watcher. Hathor is a strong embodiment of the many sides of existence. Creator, sustainer, destroyer, she encompasses all. Hathor reminds us that we too must acknowledge all parts of ourselves, that what we might call destruction is sometimes necessary to allow our creativity and compassion to flourish. Oops, sideways. And the last one, Fortuna. The Roman goddess Fortuna was the same as an earlier Italian goddess who presided over the earth's abundance and controlled the destiny of all human beings. Her name derived from Fortuna, she who turns the year about, came to symbolize the capriciousness of life and luck, the vagaries of fate as the wheel of life turns around. Her festival was celebrated in October. Fortuna gives us a way to approach the ups and downs of life, a perspective that can offer us some equanimity as we proceed on our journey. And I just want to mention that October is the 10th month, and technically pregnancy takes 10 months, 40 weeks. Just saying. You know, I shared a video the other day. I think I shared it on my YouTube channel. Look on the community tab. There's a video about how your body will tell you if someone is not for you. And after I watched it, I sat there and I thought about my past, and I was like, holy macaroni. I mean, I always knew that my ex-husband was making me sick. But I didn't realize, like, every person that was ever not good for me made me sick somehow. I never paid attention. Like, it keeps your brain scrambled, it keeps your body scrambled when you're in the wrong energies. So the message I'm getting here is that is in your future. Let's pull something from the relationship deck. You want? Let's do something from this deck. See what's what with that. See who's coming. When are they coming? Are they coming? Of course they're coming. Why does my music keep going off? What is going on here? Mercury, shut up. Settle down. We don't want to hear about your retrograde. We don't want to deal with it. I'm gonna put do not disturb on because I think that insurance is calling back and I didn't. Well, no, I would have heard it. I don't know what keeps shutting my music off. Thank you, ancestors, for bringing something for Pluto from this deck of cards to indicate some kind of something. Tell her something. Give her some information, some clues. Come on, come on, come on. Do it. You know you want to. Ha! There's an ant on my desk. Where did an ant come from? So that guy was a pest. This separation card proves it. Oh no. Missing you. Thinking about you. I don't even know how an ant could get here. Literally. You're falling from the sky. Anything else from this deck? Thank you, ancestors, for bringing a message for Pluto today. Let her know what's on the way. Really? Coffee cup. Oh! Oh. This might be about friendship too, but it says, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Your aunt? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Like, that's the first time I've ever seen an ant on my desk. Like, why would they even be here? I never eat here. It's not anything food related. All right, let's try the other one. Thank you for bringing messages for Pluto today. Whatever you want to tell her, ancestors, what you want her to do. Come on now. You don't want this deck either? Okay. Don't know. Oh, divorce came out. That's the same as breaking up. I think your ancestors are saying they fully support this. I don't know if you were here earlier when I said a cigar always signifies like something is over, like the end of a pregnancy, a baby is being born, there's a cigar involved and stuff like that. Do what feels right and be brave. So your ancestors are definitely supporting the end of that relationship. You're a good girl. Allergies flew out. Woo! Anything else? Heart. Needs some energy healing. Heal your heart, honey. What's next? Natural disaster, and that's landing next to divorce. Therapy required came out next. Love unconditionally always came out next, and that's landing next to do what feels right and be brave. And then stay focused on your path, no fear, no distractions. So you got the coffee cup, and now you got the coffee to put in it. So go meet up with your friends. That's really good. That's a good thing. It'll help heal your heart. It says you need to look at the challenges you face as lessons, grit to shine you up, and go beaming. But those challenges may have left you needing an energy healing. Oh, so next to natural disaster, we get TBI, traumatic brain injury. And then we get plant medicine, and that's landing next to therapy required. And then next to love unconditionally always and do what feels right and be brave, we're getting marriage. So you're going to meet someone that you're going to marry. Ooh, anything else? We have toxic work environment. It's falling in the line with allergies. So I'm wondering if maybe there isn't like a mold issue somewhere where you're spending time or something like that. Like some kind of environmental toxin rather than people. Well, it could be people too. But since it is in that line with allergies, it makes me think maybe it's out of control. Whatever it is, it's out of control. I kept you around for the benefits, and my own selfish wants is in the line with the energy healing needed and the challenges that you've faced. And then in the line with divorce, natural disaster, and the brain injury. Sometimes we have to walk away from what we love. Self-care is number one. And then you got the cup of tea. So you got coffee and tea. Go meet your friends for all of the beverages, except maybe alcohol, because it's not good for you. I'm not a doctor, but I just know. Spiritually speaking, alcohol is not good for you. What do we got next? What's the cup of tea? What's after cup of tea? Tell us the cup of tea. What's the tea? Don't spill it on the floor. Just tell them. Good. Bring it. Bring it. You need to develop your psychic abilities and use them to help others. Be the love. That's in line with marriage. Love unconditionally. Do what feels right. Be brave. You got son. Son. S-O-N. A boy child. Next to out of control, someone is out of balance. And it says ex-friend, and that's falling in line with I kept you around for the benefits and my own selfish wants, why you need energy healing, and the challenges that you face. Next we have picture the best possible outcome, be grateful and feel the joy. And that's landing next to sometimes we have to walk away from what we love. Self-care. Anything else for Pluto on this subject matter? Thank you, ancestors, for guiding and protecting us always. Anything else at all? Oh. Something is being kept secret or hidden, and that's landing next to cup of tea. Leave the past behind, forgive them all, release the need for any apologies, release the idea of coulda, woulda, shoulda. Beam your heart glow of love at everyone. And be self-disciplined, self-reliant, and determined. And that's it. I hope that helped. Oh, look, see, there's comments showing over there that I can't see over there. Sorry about that, you guys. We had a troll here for a second. Just a second, though, because they're banned now. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for being here. Please do come back. You're going to have to let me know what goes on about the whole thing with everything, you know. I want to know when things come true that I read about. You guys always have to tell me. Promise. Come back and tell me when things happen. I need to know. I'd like to know. right, are you still here? It's weird they wouldn't give any cards out of that deck. Oh, wow. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on with this tarot person. Why do you have to come here being ridiculous? Let's see here. The music. That is called Escape from Gravity. You can find it on YouTube. It's available for everyone. Like you're allowed to use it. One of the few that you're allowed to use. I use it. This is the song I play during my, like when I do a healing session for someone. All right. Give me a drink of water. All right. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very welcome, Pluto. Lots of big changes. Yeah. How does it continue letting someone comment even after I remove them? Yes. When you lay there and you picture it and feel it, like feel the emotions, the joy and happiness and all of that stuff. Like, and then that'll bring it to you. Yep. All right. Wow. It's amazing to me that YouTube cannot handle keeping garbage off of our channels. Wow. I reported them to YouTube and now they're absolutely blocked. Like, what they're doing is they've got like 5 different IDs that have, it looks like the same name with the same profile picture. So as soon as I block one, they come in with another one like some kind of idiot with no life. All right, Urs, we're just going to go ahead and ignore all of that, and I'm going to start your reading. Let me get your timestamp. What? 30223. Right. Let's do a little sage burning and clear the uglies out. We're going to go ahead, instead of clearing and transmuting negativity sent to me right now, I'm returning to sender on all of that. Times 10. You're welcome. Because I can. You're going to wish you didn't. Some for you. Wow. People who do stuff like that are really sad, you know. You have to pity people that don't have a life. That the best thing they can possibly do is go out and wreak havoc on the planet, because those are the ones that they suffer for their whole lives and they can't figure out why. Why does my car keep breaking down? Why do I keep getting flat tires? Why does my battery keep dying? Why does I keep dropping my phone and crushing it? Why is all this bad stuff happening to me? Duh, because you're bad. You're doing bad things. What you put out comes back. Recognize. Grow up. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for bringing us messages for Urs right now from the ancestors. Something to inspire, clarify, or bring new information. Believe. This one came out for the first group in the collective, I think it was. So maybe you want to watch that one. It's at 111 timestamp. But it says, when we treat, we do not wish, we know. We do not dream, we state. We do not hope, we accept. We do not pray, we announce. We do not expect something is going to happen. We believe that it has already happened. Goddess card for you. That was fast. I think that's a land speed record. Aryan Rod is your first goddess. And it says you have to trust. That was another reading earlier at 2848. Trust. Maybe that one's yours too. So when we get done, go back to the beginning of the video and watch the whole thing. Okay, Arianrod says, Arianrod is a matriarchal Welsh triple moon goddess, both virgin and mother. Famed for her beauty, she may be identical to the Cretan moon goddess Ariadne. Like all moon goddesses, she has a special love, concern, and responsibility for all life, especially for the green growing things of the earth. One derivation of her name is High Fruitful Mother who turns the wheel of the heavens. The other is Silver Wheel. Her name tells us of her role as keeper of the heavens and of the cycle and changes of time. She lives in a castle in the Corona Borealis where she watches over souls in a purgatory filled with beings awaiting rebirth. Arianrod, keeper of time, giver and nurturer of life, shows us the universality and cyclicity of our lives. She is there to nurture us through the dark night of our soul changes. And then you got Gaia. Gaia existed before everything. She existed before time. Gaia, the eternal prehistoric Earth Mother Goddess, is fertility incarnate, moist, mysterious, strong. She is life energy itself. Everything that lives, breathing or not, overflows with her life. She is the earth and all the powers of the earth. Gaia is not always a consoling goddess, standing for life and generation without thought of consequence. She has an energy and a power that must be approached carefully. All bodies eventually return to her into the black fertile earth to be devoured and to receive her life to live again. As goddess of the soul, Gaia reminds us that the soul develops in dark places and that ultimately soul must be rooted in body, in earth. She is a reminder that we must ground ourselves in the reality of nature and incorporate all sides of ourselves, be they pleasant or unpleasant, light or dark. Wow. Then, Thamus. Thamus is one of the oldest and most revered of the Greek goddesses. The daughter of Gaia. Oh, wow. So you got Gaia and her daughter. The daughter of Gaia, the earth goddess, Thamus is the mother of the three fates who determine the destiny of all mortals and gods. Shown here as the giver of dreams, she once was consulted at Delphi as the bestower of oracles. Are you psychic? Thamus is prophecy incarnate. Her oracles derive from her sense of order and connection to nature. Once again, maybe they want you to get out into nature. In later Greek mythology, transferred to Mount Olympus, she personified the social order of law and custom, a reminder that social order is ultimately dependent on the natural order of the earth. Thamus is a grounded earthy goddess who is also comfortable moving through this shifting mantic world of dreams. She is deep wisdom, familiar with both the depths of earth and the heights of sky, a guide into soul. And you got Bast. Bast, or Bastet, or Pasht, was the Egyptian goddess who appeared in cat form. The Egyptians highly revered cats. The word for cat, MEOW, was also denoted light and was cognate with the word for mother. The cat is a lunar animal and is also a solar animal representing the power of the sun as reflected in nature. Since the cat is an earth animal, Bast is also an earth mother goddess, a giver of life and abundance. In touch with her wild instinctual nature, she is also a protector of women during childbirth. Like a cat, she is fiercely independent and belongs to no one but herself. Bast is one of the more joyful goddesses Her elaborate festivals in the town of Babustis were renowned for their joyful dancing. Embodying a cat's gentler aspects, Bast is a personification of life and fruitfulness. The quintessential life-affirming mother, she reminds us to be playful and relaxed like a cat and to find occasions to celebrate life. Wow. Sorry I had to move that sucker. It was right, it keeps blowing right in my face. It's getting in my throat. They don't usually burn that heavy. That person must have been sending negativity with their negative messages. I rebuke it. Rebuke all of that. Okay. What deck do we want to use next? Always Act from Love came out first. Step Family came out next. And then Blocked. Cousin. A blocked cousin. Not acting from love. Sunflower. Oh. Be self-disciplined, self-reliant, and determined. That's landing next to Act from Love. Miracle is next, landing next to Step Family. And then Bad Weather, landing next to Blocked. All right. I'm watching you on social media. Falling next to Cousin. Then YouTube, the literal card for YouTube came out. Do you have a channel? Ooh. I don't know what this means. Crystal healing is needed. Probably some chakra issues. Every sex partner leaves an imprint on your energetic body. Sage. Smudge yourself, your house, your family, your pets, your car with that crystal healing. Okay, so somebody needs to really clear their energy. That's probably why the sage is absolutely going insane over here. It's just not going out at all, and usually it goes out. And then something about a maternal grandfather. Now this is in line with Cousin watching you on social media, so this might be your cousin on your mom's side. Oh, you have a TikTok, so another video kind of a place. And then lungs came out. And then I owe you an explanation and an apology. That's landing next to the sex worker card. Is someone telling people that you're a sex worker? How rude. Say the words that they need to hear from you. This is coming after that. I owe you an apology. So maybe someone is going to apologize and explain themselves to you. This is in line with miracle. So maybe it's a miracle if you never thought they would apologize or something. I don't know. Let's see what else comes out from your ancestors. Is your maternal grandfather passed? So he's probably telling us that he is one of your ancestors that is on your team, like your spirit guide. All right, we got age gap. So what? So don't let age be a prevention for anything, especially not love. Don't let it get in the way of love. What's next? Picture the best possible outcome. Be grateful and feel the joy. That's landing next to your grandfather card. Picture the best possible outcome. Feel it. Know it to be true. Don't ever let yourself think negative ever again. Never, never. If it starts, tell it no. No, no, no. And then state out loud the positive story instead. Okay, I heard you. What is your spiritual purpose? Share your gifts. And this is landing in the line with YouTube. So maybe you need to be doing a YouTube so people can watch you on social media. I don't know. Maybe you need to expand. I don't know. What is your spiritual purpose? What brings you joy to do it? And brings other people joy to have it on the planet too. What else? Thank you, ancestors. Set a goal today. Ooh, what? Plane ticket came out? Stomach or intestines came out? I'm not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Have you been having issues with your gut? And then, oh, that's crazy. Step brother card came out in line with step family. I don't know if you have a step family or if this is just your family or acting like step family. Like, I keep hearing that redheaded stepchild phrase. Where did this? So after step brother, you were right all along. And this is also in line with your maternal grandfather, your cousin. I'm watching you on social media. Yee. Dance. Huh. This is landing next to spiritual purpose and YouTube. Sunflower. Maybe you're supposed to dance on YouTube. I've been dancing on YouTube. Weird. Weird. Are you having another dark night recently? Are you coming up out of it now? Which one? Wow, that was fast. It says release addictions, TV, video games, alcohol, shopping, gossiping, drugs, cigarettes, or screen time. It could even be your job you're addicted to. Anything that you use to mask and avoid your feelings. This is going up there with the line of self-discipline, act from love, sex worker, I owe you an explanation and apology. Energy healing needed came out next, and this is in the line with crystal healing. Heart came out next. You might need energy healing on your heart. I'd say all your chakras probably need some work. Listen to some of that chakra clearing, healing music. They got a ton of it on YouTube. Binaural beats are really super good for you. Check those out. Anything else, you guys? Gee, Merry Christmas. Accept help when you need help and be grateful. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Sister came out, and find a new perspective. And that's the end of your reading. Thank you for letting me read for you. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button, you guys. Your grandpa's with you. Proud of you. Keep going. Keep rising. It'll get better and better and better. If you find yourself getting into a negative thought pattern, literally say out loud, no, that is not how it's going to be. And state out loud the positive. Tell yourself the happy story. Figure out what your spiritual gifts are and share them. You could be a good music player. You could be, I don't know. I don't know what your gifts are. Everybody's different. He's with you. You can talk to him. Right out loud. And ask him, hey, Grandpa, can you, you can say, if my answer is a yes on this particular issue, show me a yellow butterfly. And if it's a no, show me a blue butterfly. Or something like that. Like literally, he can talk to you through signs and symbols, even numbers. Pay attention to numbers. Maybe his birthday will show up on a receipt or on a license plate or yours or whatever. He's talking to you and communicating with you all the time. In the ways that he can. You're very, very welcome, sweetie. I'm sending you hugs and kisses and love. Please come back again anytime. We do all different kinds of reading. It's not always ancestors. Sometimes it's spirit guides. Sometimes it's just what the heck is going on in your neck of the woods from source. Yes is definitely the answer on the plane ticket. Maybe you need a getaway. Right. Is anyone else here waiting for a reading, my dears? Hello, how are you doing? Is it Nidhi Sharma? Did you already subscribe to my channel and click the thumbs up button? Are you ready for a personal reading? See what your ancestors want you to know right now? We can see what your ancestors want to say. I don't know if they will answer that question or not, because I can't boss them around. We'll see what they say. Hold on a second. Let me run to the restroom real quick. Oh. Clearing out the interference. We'll try the try. All right. Oops. Timestamp. $329.03. Weird. The music kept stopping. The candle blew out when that negative Nancy was in here. Isn't that weird? And the smoke went right in my mouth and in my throat. And I heard it was clearing out whatever interference they were trying to do with my speech. You're not allowed to mess with my throat chakra. Now you're going to mess around and find out what happens when you do that. Poor sucker. Would not want to wear your shoes. Have some Palo Santo. Yum, yum, yum. Sage. See, that won't even stay burning now. How about this one? There we go. Oh, mercy. Getting hungry. Thank you, Creator Source Love, for flowing the river of healing, love, energy into us and through us for these readings, clearing and transmuting anything that does not serve our highest good. Thank you, as always, for allowing my voice to bring healing to everyone who hears it. Good is universal. The realization that good is universal and that as much good as any individual is able to incorporate in his life is his to use is what is what constitutes the science of mind and spirit. Freedom. The divine plan is one of freedom. Bondage is not God ordained. Freedom is the birthright of every living soul. Let go of your ex. Immortality. From the standpoint of immortality, we may have a body within a body to infinity. Energy never dies. We never die. We just transform. Transformation. All right, let's get you a goddess card. Thank you, ancestors, for bringing information and clarification and inspiration for Nidhi. that it? Flipped? Okay. Flora. Flora, flourishing one, was the Roman goddess of flowers, gardens, and spring. She is the embodiment of all nature. Her name has come to represent all plant life. She is especially a goddess of flowers, including the flower of youth. Her festival of unrestrained pleasure, the Floralia, was celebrated at the end of April and beginning of May. This festival was probably the origin of the maypole dance and the gathering of bouquets of flowers, symbolizing the bringing of spring and new life into the world. She gives charm to youth, aroma to wine, sweetness to honey, and fragrance to blossoms. Flora teaches us to honor growing things both inside and outside us. She is a reminder to pay attention to pleasure, to the beauty of spring, and to new life wherever it is found. So it sounds like they're telling you that you need to get on a new beginning and release the past. It's time for a new beginning. Let's see. Let's see what we get from this deck. Thank you, ancestors, for bringing messages for Nidhi. Information, clarification, or inspiration on the situation. Nothing. So crazy. How about this one? Separation came out. So your ancestors are in full support of this separation. They want you to move on, get going, grow forward. And that's your reading. Thank you for being here and let me read for you. Come back again anytime. Right. You're very, very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Thank you to your ancestors for stepping forward. I advise you for your highest happiness and the most love to show up. I'm sending hugs and kisses. All right. Is anyone else here? Ooh, we've been here for 3 hours, 36 minutes, and 47 seconds. How nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to come back. Set your subscriber notifications on. That way you know when I go live again. All right, you guys. Well, I guess that's it. No one else is here. Well, don't forget to drink plenty of water. Don't forget to tell somebody that you love them. Go hug someone who needs it with all of your arms and legs. Yep. Don't forget to forgive them. Let it go. I love you. I'll see you next time.